Hello and welcome to TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. It has been another big night of Champions League action coming live from the Camp Nou, and Barcelona, in the end, we've won the game. Just about. Against Inter tonight, it was very, very difficult. I don't think we made it easy for ourselves. I don't think we played particularly well right throughout the game, but we did get the job done. Barcelona 2, Inter 1. There is so much to discuss, the good and the bad. Oh, it's coming up. Let's get right into it. Because the first thing that I simply have to say, guys, is yes, tonight we've won the game, and it wasn't pretty at times, particularly in that first half. There was moments there where it could have been 1-0 Inter, 2-0 Inter, 3-0 Inter Milan, but they didn't take their chances. We got lucky. Defensively, we were all over the place, and that remains a massive problem. Going forward this season, we simply have to address that. But at the same time, many people tonight watching that performance there in the second half from Messi, it was masterful. It was absolutely sensational. He had a big hand in both goals, particularly there, the movement, the creativity in the second goal. We're going to be discussing all of that. It was mesmeric. And at the same time, you could say Messi right now is again, just like he has done over the past season or so, he's saving Ernesto Valverde's job. And you know what? That's probably true. The fact of the matter is, if Messi wasn't here, if Messi wasn't this good, Valverde would certainly be out of a job. But at the same time, it's wonderful. At the same time, even though we want Valverde gone, we are all lucky right now to be sitting down week in, week out. As long as he's fit, he will do this. And he is the best you've ever seen. But okay, let's start here by looking at the starting line, at the team that went out there in the first half, and to be honest, never really got going, especially they're going behind to that very, very early into goal. It was Ter Stegen in goal, Semedo here coming in at left back. Junior Firpo received an injury before the game. In the build-up, he had a bit of a problem, another injury for Barcelona, so Semedo came in at left back, which, as we know, is a massive, massive problem for Barcelona. Longley and Piqué here at centre-back, Roberto there lined up on the right, with Busquets, Arthur and De Jong in midfield, Griezmann again from the left, Suárez leading the line, and Messi starting the game, even though this guy is hardly trained. He's hardly trained over the past week or so, only one full session, but he's in the team, and he is still effective. But what I want to say here about this lineup is, we went behind against Inter, we were really, really up against it in the game, but for the remainder of that half, we did actually dominate play in the final third. We were once again putting the pressure on, we were pressing high, it was really good here from the midfield, and that's what I don't really want to be overlooked here. I don't want people to think, you know what, that midfield doesn't work, because it was working. Arthur, De Jong, again, we were keeping that pressure on Inter. The problem came in the final third. When we were getting there, into the good positions, it was Griezmann, it was Suárez, and it was Messi, and it was dysfunctional. The front three right now still are not functioning together. When Griezmann went off, and it was Suárez and Messi, it actually worked a lot better. Just like when Vidal came on, and he combined there with the front two, it was much, much better. As a three, whichever way you want to put it, whoever you want to put in there, it simply does not work. And we saw that again in the first half. Yet more evidence there that the three together, it just doesn't really combine properly. And the other massive problem that I have, and again, just like against Dortmund, we have to take this into account. Defensively, we were catastrophic. Going forward, it was disjointed. And it was disjointed again because of this left-hand side. And of course, Griezmann starting there, we've spoken about it before, is not ideal. It's a really bad thing to do, and it doesn't work. But just imagine there, Semedo, he struggles actually going forward on the right side. Imagine what he can do on the wrong side. It's even worse. Semedo really struggled once again going forward. And I don't blame him. He's on the wrong side. It's really, really difficult. But just imagine there, your left-hand side, where so much of our play, when Jordi Alba's there, we're constantly on the left. We're constantly working our attacks down this left-hand side. And then you've got Griezmann out here and Semedo. That left-hand side was dead. It was dead. Right the way through that game, it never worked. Apart from when Valverde, credit to him, he did make a change, and as the game went on, we did see the effect of that. Griezmann went off, Dembele came on, Vidal came on for Busquets, which is a big, big change there, a complete change in the structure of the game. Vidal there got closer to the forwards, and it was very much there a more attacking approach from Barcelona, which is something that we'll all welcome seeing. Vidal got in and about Inter, he disrupted things, Suárez certainly combined a lot better with Messi, and with Dembele here, we at least had somebody there who was active on the left-hand side. Dembele wasn't brilliant, but he was an actual winger, and that was an upgrade on what we had right throughout the game. But we have to talk about the goals, because like I said before, defensively, we still have a real problem. That's not going to change. Inside 3 minutes here, to get a goal in a big Champions League game, and it comes from really lazy play all around. It's basically a quick free kick here, taken into the end of midfield, they move forward, and Gerard Piqué, for some reason, he thinks there it's his responsibility to go and get that ball, and he lunges, he breaks out of the line of defence, leaving a massive hole behind him, he lunges into midfield, he's got De Jong there, he's got Busquets there, Arthur is coming back, but no, Piqué thinks, I'm going to go out there and win the ball, and to be fair, he takes a big risk, but he does actually get the ball, and as you can see here, when he wins the ball, Longley already there, should be spotting the danger, he should be thinking, there's Lautaro, I need to go over now and get a bit closer. Piqué has vacated his space, he shouldn't have really done that, but now I need to go over and close that space down. He doesn't do it. He's too slow to react. Suddenly there, we lose the ball, it bounces away, it's a bit unlucky, but Inter then have so much room to break forward, go and attack, and I think, to be honest, Longley should be stronger. Piqué, for me, has made the original mistake. He's broken out there of his line of defence, but Longley there, he's got to be stronger against Lautaro. He can't keep letting him run, get into the box. You've got to close him down. You've got to force him further away from goal than he actually did, but it's a great finish. Ter Stegen can do nothing about that, and Inter have the lead inside 3 minutes, and that just sums up, really, defensively, where we're at. It's all over the place. We're not collectively doing a good job. Individually, it's not great either. Defensively, we got to improve. However, going forward, it was a different story tonight. Like I say, when those changes took place, things did improve for Barcelona in the final third. We were starting to find each other. We were starting there to understand the runs, understand the passes, and it was much better in the final third with those changes, with Vidal on, with Dembele on. Vidal, of course, a big part in the first goal for Barcelona. And I want to talk here about Luis Suárez, because as you can see here from the image, Vidal has just got the ball from Messi there. Messi involved in the first goal as well, just laying it back there to Arturo Vidal. He has a look up, and you can see Suárez there. He's already pointing where he wants the ball. He can already see there. He's in far too much space. Into there for the first time in the game, didn't actually close us down. Suárez is all of that room, and this finish from Suárez, and I'm going to say it, it is world class. This is a world class goal, just like his touch in the second goal. It is world class. We know that Suárez has this in him. We know that he has that ability. We've seen that throughout the last few years. The only problem for us is, and people are going to say, oh, you wanted Suárez out the team. Well, yeah, I do, and I still do, because Suárez, for 90 minutes of play, he's very poor. He doesn't function correctly in that front line, and he does consistently break up our attacking plays, and it does happen far too often. If you ask me, though, can he still score a world-class goal? Yeah, he can, and that's why I'd love to see him as an impact player, because he can do this. He can still be a big part of world-class Barcelona moments, but in a more impact-style role. You put the ball into him here, Vidal puts it in. What a finish that is! That is unbelievable. What a strike, what a finish, Suárez, what a goal. He can still have that impact. I'm not saying that he can't. I'm not saying that he's forgotten all of his ability, but over the 90-minute period, let's just cut it down here to a more impact-style role. He can come on and produce these kind of moments. And it's about the second goal as well. The second goal for me is unbelievable play, first and foremost from Lionel Messi, who, like I say, one full training session before this game. That's all he's had. He picks it up there just about in the opposition's half. Messi there again, nothing really on. Vidal, of course, is trying to go past him. That's what Vidal was doing. He was getting into the spaces. He was really energetic. He's got Suárez there making an early one. Messi there, past one. He goes past one player before he's even blinked. Messi there is gone in a flash. Brilliant play. He's then got Brozovic closing him down. Messi goes past him too. Of course he does. He's then got Brozovic, though, breathing down his net. How's Messi going to evade him for a second time? Easy. He cuts inside, and that's the same player there that he's actually done twice. Messi cuts inside, has a look up, and now you can see Suárez again. He's on a bit of space. He's found himself a bit of room once again, and Messi there plays the ball on the edge of the area into Luis Suárez. And this is the magic about the goal. First and foremost, the magic is all about Messi, but then it's about this moment from Suárez. This touch here is world class from Suárez, because the defender here is closing him down. There's a massive gap inside Inter's box, and Suárez knows, if I actually get my first touch right, this is what Suárez used to be like in terms of his first touch. He didn't used to bounce away from him. He didn't used to go a mile in front of him. He used to be absolutely perfect with that first touch. It was lightning. It was brilliant. It came easily to him, and that's what he does here. It's a first touch there that gets him away, and in one touch, in one movement there, he's away from the centre-back. He doesn't even need to take another touch before finishing it. That's how good that touch is. He almost assisted himself. That's what I would say there. He almost assisted his own goal. He plays it there. He gives himself time, gives himself space, runs onto it. Bang! Barcelona, 2-1 Inter. It's a massive win. It's a huge win. A lot of individual brilliance involved once again. You've got to say that. We've got problems in attack. We've got problems in defence. But of course, we have got the 3 points. Somehow. And that's honestly the way that I feel right now, guys. We got the 3 points. It's individual brilliance once again from Messi. It was a very good night in front of goal for Luis Suárez. Some world-class moments, no doubt about that. But ultimately, there's a lot of things that we got to do. There's a lot of things here that we got to improve. We've got to understand who's going to play in our forward line, who exactly is going to play up there and actually function in a proper striker's position, because it doesn't really work. The 3 of them there does not work. And defensively, with Jordi Alba back, that'll be a massive, massive boost to us. But the centre-backs, the right-back, I'm still not sure Barcelona defensively, can we get it together? Because again tonight in that first half, like I say, Inter, they could have scored more times. So as always, guys, I am relying on your comments down below. What did you think of the game? How did you think we performed, both in the first half, both in the second half? What did you think of the changes that Ernesto Valverde made? And of course, let me know all about the goals. The first goal for Inter Milan, what was the mistake? Who is really responsible for that goal? And of course, let me know about Suarez's double and the impact, of course, made by Lionel Messi. Let me know in the comments down below. We've got the win. Just about. I'll see you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.